Okay, somehow I forgot to put the number 7, but this is review number 7. So remember the two, okay, this is a right triangle idea, right? And the a squared plus b squared equals c squared with two small squares add up to the bigger square. So n squared plus b squared equals the k squared. So I just said it, let me see, n and l equal k. N and l is equal to k, ooh, that's my answer. N and l is greater, no, n and k, no, n and k is less, no, a. So remember, n, l, the two smaller ones, the legs will make a square, the leg will make a square, and the legs areas, the sum of those two areas equal the area of a hypotenuse making a square. Okay, that's pretty easy actually, way easy, thank you God. Okay, the volume, the diagram shows a cone, right? What's it close to the volume? So a cone is going to be 1/3 BH. Volume of a cone is 1/3 BH. Remember the cone, the volume of the B is going to be pi r squared. Ooh, time, I need to find out where it's at. Okay, so this one comes here, and then we're going to go volume is equal to 1/3 BH, and B stands for the area of the base. 1/3 of a circle is pi r squared times your height. And just get the values here, okay? So volume is equal to 1/3, pi is pi. It doesn't say to use anything, right? No, okay, so then radius is your 5 squared times your height. Height has to be perpendicular, guys, to the base. So it'd be 12. And then it's just type it in the calculator, 5 and 12. So I'm just going to use menu 3.1, right? Menu 3.1, I'm going to type in the whole thing. Volume is equal. I like to use this one because you can miss anything. You can miss your radius, your height, give them the volume, and find anything, right? It's going to be 1/3, so I'm going to add a fraction. 1/3. I'm going to go pi, enter. Oh, escape. I messed up. Pi, enter. 5 squared times, I believe the height was 13, no, 12. Yeah, 12, 1/3, pi radius. So there it goes that, and then comma b, enter. So 314, about 314, and there it is. Pretty easy. Okay, we're here, the box is shaped like a square prism. Okay, once you hear box, guys, it's easy, okay? A box is shaped like a square prism, and a box, square prism. So it's just saying the square, so your base is a square, which is cool. All the sides are the same if it's a square. Okay, there it is. The height of the box, height, again, is going to be the distance from base to base, and the area of the square is 16. Okay, so the square is a base, and it has 16 squares in here like this. Okay, and there's 16 of them. There's a little trick to this one. They're saying there's 16 squares here, so that means the side is a 4. It's a square of a 4x4. Because how do you get the area of a square? It's going to be side squared. Or you can say area of a rectangle, which is this, basically length times width. But when you have them both the same, because it's a square, its area is equal to the same side times the same side, which gives you that formula up there. Okay, so now they gave it to you the area as 16. So what does it have to be? What times what would give you 16? Well, it has to be 4 times 4. So that's where you get the side length to be 4. That's just a little trick. So now you know this one is 4, and this one's 4, and that one's 4. So now we can do the whole thing, right? And the total surface area. Okay, the total surface area formula is going to be, let me see what I have wrong. S equals to PH plus 2B. S equals to P, the perimeter. So if I have a square and it has 4s all the way around, the perimeter will be equal to 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, because that's the perimeter of the base. And that would be, the P would be what? 8, 16. Okay, so it'd be 16, which is the perimeter, times your height, the distance from base to base. This one here is that height, base to base, 8, plus 2 times the area of the base. And they gave me the area of the base to be 16. Oh wait, the area of the base to be 16. So this is 16. So 6 times 18, 16 times 8. So we're going to go with 16 times 8 plus 2 times 16. Give me 160, and there she is. So the surface area is equal to 160, and it's going to be a feet inches squared. Okay, over here, oh, this is a Pythagorean theorem. Once you see a right triangle, that's going to be a Pythagorean theorem. Now, remember, this is going to be the across. These two making up the right angle are your legs. So this would be like your A and your B. The rule about this one has to be the longest. So it has to be longer than this one. So it can't be that one, can't be that one. So I guess it could be either one of these, right? But this is just a sneaky little thing. What's this one plus this one? It's this one right here. It's always going to be there, but that's never your answer. So let's just do it right. Okay, we're going to go with 11.9 squared plus 7.9 squared equals to that one across, in this situation D. But it's just like saying C, right? That one's like your C. So 7.9 and 11.9. So we'll menu 3, 1, and I always set it up like that. I'm going to go with 11.9 squared plus 7.9, 7.9, 7.9 plus 7.9 squared equals to D squared, and then comma D, enter. 14 point something. So yeah, that's about it. Pretty easy, guys. Okay, again, this is another one. I'm sorry I had to do it like this so I can fit in pages. What happens is they give me the pages on Edulastic or Pear assessment, and it's just the margins and print everything is so ridiculous. It just messes it up. So let me just come out here, erase that, nice and neat. So I have to create a right triangle. Draw a right triangle by going down this line, then try to take a left turn, straight up and down. Here's my right angle, and I have this right here. How do I come up with this one? Is the right triangle, guys. So close the measurement at x, y. So I want to go from here to here, but I only can go in like right angles like this. Right angle turns. I'm just going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This one's 10. Going up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so those are my right angles. Those are going to be like my A and my B. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. The one across the right angles is C, so we're looking for C. Remember, C has to be longer than these two, so it can't be that one. All right, it has to be longer, and that's about it. And I'll say another thing is this 10 plus 6, 16. That one's going to be out too. You don't do that, it's squared. So I'll go with 6 squared plus 10 squared equals to C squared. And 6 and 10, so I'm going to go right here. And still menu 3, 1. 6 squared plus 10 squared equals C squared. And then comma C. 11.66, 11.66. There it is, 11.7. Not too bad. Okay, where are we? Okay, here it is. This one, it goes like this. So that's the setup right here. Okay, rectangle ABC is showing the dimensions. Okay, so that's here. What is the length of AB is greater than the length of AD? Which inequality represents the situation? So AB is which one? AB is this one right here. Okay, so they want that one to be greater, which you eat, all right? That one to be greater than the other one, which is AB, which is AB, which is AB here, to be greater than AD. And AD happens to be 1.5x plus 42. So just look for it like this, the way this reads. 9x minus 16 greater, I like that, 1.5x. I think it's at 42. Did I write it? Oh, I read it wrong. No, it's just, yeah, okay, so there's the answer. That was it, pretty easy. Remember, they could switch it up on you. Okay, they could switch it up on you. They could write it around. No, that's fine, because it reads great. It reads good like that. Okay, here we go. At each store, each number costs X dollars. Which situation will be represented by the inequality? Okay, so here it's going to be less than that one. So in your stories, in your little words, these go together, and then these go together. Okay, the cost of 5 notebooks is greater. That's wrong, because here it's saying is 5 is less than. You see that? They want that one. They want that one right here. But here they put greater than. My bad. I kind of said it right, but wrote it wrong. They want this. My bad. What here they're saying is greater than, that is greater than, like that, but no. Over here it's less than, so that's out. I like this so far. I like this so far. The cost is 3 notebooks with a $2 off coupon. 3 notebooks with a $3 coupon. So when you have $2 off, it's going to be -2. So that's what's wrong here. That one's down to -2 out. Plus a $2 pen. I like that one. That's going to be my answer. Okay. So 5 notebooks is $2 greater? No. Ooh. The cost of 5 books is less than the cost of 3 notebooks plus a $2 pen. That cost of $5 is $2. Time out. Let me read this better. I'm going to stick to my bridges on that. I think it's correct. Okay, just to bake 72 cookies and sold X cookies. Okay, she baked that many and sold that many. So I'm going to go with she has 72 and she sold X. Okay, Max baked 36 cookies and sold half as many as Jessica baked. As Jessica did. How many cookies did Jessica sell? So let me go here. Jessica did this. Max baked 36, so Max 36 and sold half as many as Jessica's cookies. So sold minus half of the X, right? How many cookies would you sell if they had the same number left over? Okay, I think that's the way it's going to be set up. Let me see if this makes sense. She baked 70 cookies and sold that many. All right, that's cool. I like that. Max baked 36 cookies and sold half as many. How many did she sell over here? She sold that many. She sold half of that. So there it is. It's pretty easy. And they want the same number. So whether they're the same, so we're going to get this right here. We're going to put Jessica is equal to Max. And we should put the numbers there. 72 minus X is equal to 36 minus half X. And we're going to end solve that. Menu 3, 1. And Jessica, how many did she make? 76, 72. I'm going to go with 72 and then minus X. And it's going to be equal to Max bake 36 and minus half. Comma X. Hold on, that doesn't make sense. Something's wrong here. Hold on. So I kind of got stumped on this one only because when I did this one over here, I think this is correct. I think we said it right. If she has 72 and she sells 72, how much she left with? 0. And this person has 36 and he sells half of the 72, which is 36, they would wind up with 0, right? But there's no 72 here. I'm going to change that one to 72. You know what? I'll leave it there, 71. That's like I always told you. If the answer's not there, put A-D-E and put 72. That'd be the best answer there. Okay, next page. These are pretty easy, guys. It's just kind of look at the idea, what's given to you. These are the same ones, they're equal to each other. These two are the same, they're equal to each other. These two are in the same spot, equal to each other. 136 is here. What does X have to be, obviously? 136? And D is the answer, 136. Just because of the location. Don't forget that. And kind of these things are really easy, guys. Wherever they cross, where do they cross? And 0 is the answer. You don't have to read it. Okay? Very sneaky. This is asking for what's the X coordinate. Because they could ask you for the X or the Y. The coordinate that they cross is 0, 0. Just they're asking for the X, that's your answer. If they ask for the Y, then it'd be Y to be 0. But easy, X to be 0 right there. Pretty darn easy. Okay, that's about it, guys.